Hey, Mom, what do 16-year-olds care about?
When I was 16, all I cared about was smashing the patriarchy and burning it all down.
Oh, my God.
Girls constitute a revolution.
Hey, it's International Women's Day. This is a good film to be doing for that. That's right, let's have a look. So, I'm always willing to give a new Netflix original film a chance. That was a lie. I go in with expectations as low as I can manage to have while still pressing that play button. The average level of film pumped out by any company that tries to release films at the rate of a stampeding rhinoceros is not to be trusted. However, I went in with some level of hope that this would be, in terms of Netflix teen movies, more the half of it than Sierra Burgess. Because I can't even dare to think that something else could be as bad as Sierra Burgess. I still haven't watched Tall Girl. I can't bring myself to do it. So Moxie is about Emma, who is shy and introverted, but after being encouraged by her mother's past stories of rebellion and a new, more confident friend, she decides to publish a zine around her school that calls out the ridiculous behaviour of some boys. Truly ridiculous. We're talking like, not quite on like 13 Reasons Why level, but getting there. And she begins a feminist movement across the campus, gaining friends, confidence, and bad habits along the way. Emma's journey is filled with flaws, but also with a pretty unusual blend of light-hearted optimism, dramatic and tender moments, and those moments that do, as such a film must, tackle these larger societal problems that we still very much have to deal with modern day. The struggle to keep her authorship of the zine secret, to avoid trouble with the school, trying not to alienate her best friend while hanging out with all of these new, rather different friends, and trying to balance the newfound ferocity and passion she has with not being an asshole. It's an interesting mix of issues to have, and while they in the film feels very teenage, it also feels like something a bit different to what we've seen before from this type of film, which is pretty difficult. With a cast that includes Josephine Langford, Patrick Schwarzenegger, and Amy Poehler, who also directs, and the sensibilities of a much more violent protester film mixed with the more normal teenage scenes. Here is my 1 minute review for Moxie. It's kind of hard to tell during this film how you feel about it, your feelings about the lead character, they do change a lot, you really do feel like she might just kind of tip over the edge, go too far and not really come back from it. Even though you kind of know, obviously, she's got to come back from, there's got to be like some tale of redemption here after she kind of takes things too far, And I do like the directing style of Amy Poehler as well. She made this kind of feel both like a messy modern high school and like something, rather idealistic out of the 60s, where simple passion and the force of the movement itself could actually make for a real change, And that is relevant to today. That whole style of how people did that in the 60s is very important lesson to teach teenagers right now, I feel. I think overall it definitely works well without being a film that's going to define a generation by that was the teenage film around the time, So I'm giving this film would physically assault any Molly Ringwald film ever 73 out of 100. It's a solid watch, it is enjoyable. It's not something that people are going to remember as hugely significant in 10 years, I don't think. That's all for this one, guys. Let me know what else you want to see get a 1 minute review. Happy International Women's Day, and you can subscribe. I'm not a woman, but you can subscribe to me today or any day if you want, whatever you want.